Whiti, whiti. Whiti mai te kore, ki te pō, ki te whai ao, ki te ao mārama. Tihei mauri ora.
Travel anywhere in Northland, from north to south, east to west, from the beach to the backcountry, there's an abundant but undervalued native tree in our landscape, regenerating tōtara.
Since time immemorial, we Māori have considered tōtara to be the first tree in Te Waunui o Tāne, the great forest of Tāne, so spiritually significant that it required karakia before it was felled. Traditionally, highly prized tōtara logs were gifted to our tribal allies. So here in Waitangi, tohunga whakairo have used their skills and knowledge to turn our bicultural history into ornately carved whakapapa on waka, wharenui and pauwhenua.
I'm Paul Quinlan,
And I'm Peter Tipene,
and we're part of a group that have a real passion for tōtara.
and a vision for what it can be in Tai Tokero Northland, Aotearoa.
A huge resource of naturally regenerated tōtara is developing on farmland and Māori land in this region. In fact, it grows like a weed. Although it's an iconic native tree species, ironically, landowners haven't been able to make any money from it, and so it has been cleared for pasture. It's simply not being valued. That's something we want to change. We know that tōtara is a taonga, and we need more native forest in our landscape.
When this makes a little gap, this one that we're going to leave behind, that excellent tree there, its crown will then fill this space and it'll really pick up. We're making sure that when you come back, there'll be more good trees to choose from.
Yeah.
For over 10 years now, we've been working in partnership with Māori, scientists, conservationists and government agencies to explore the potential to develop a new industry based on the sustainable management of regenerating tōtara on farmland. And now we've teamed up with Crown Research Institute, Scion, on a project to see if we can turn this 10-year dream into reality. The project is called the Tōtara Industry Pilot, or TIP for short. We want to see if we can use farm tōtara to bring benefit to our rural communities by selectively harvesting appropriate trees from within the stands of tōtara on private and Māori-owned land.
We also want to bring out the historical narrative and the inherent skills and mātauranga that lives in our people by encouraging a Tai Tokero Northland industry with opportunities for all. Kei te tohunga te whakaaro.
6-3 would give us 2-3 ones, or because that's about all you'll get, eh?
Got to decide on what lengths these are going to be cut to, and so we'll be looking at just the different grades.
By creating a commercial market for tōtara timber, we hope to be able to change the way landowners view this resource. If it's worth something to them, our hope is that landowners will encourage more tōtara to grow on their land instead of clearing it for grazing. That way, we can increase the amount of native forest cover on private land.
This chapel in Matauri Bay is more than 120 years old. The floor was recently replaced with tōtara. This is how we want to see tōtara used, and our sustainable harvesting of it will see the growth for the Northland region and growth for the tree as well.
When a tree is taken, it opens a hole in the canopy to the benefit of the remaining trees and enabling regeneration. Tōtara's ability to regenerate is irrepressible. This is continuous cover forestry. It is totally different to clear fell plantation forestry. It's a new model. Regenerating farm tōtara grows quickly. The average age of the trees here is around 85 years old. That's young for tōtara.
There's literally tens of thousands of hectares in Northland of scrub cover like this, and with a little bit of active management, that's thinning and pruning, then these areas can be managed for both production and conservation. The increased light levels lead to an increase in species diversity, so it gives the opportunity for the understory to develop.
The Tōtara Industry Pilot is really about encouraging appropriate land use. To us, that means weaving more native forest into our landscape for all the potential benefits that native forests bring. Soil and water conservation, biodiversity enhancement, cultural and landscape values, and benefits to the local economy. We want to see Tōtara valued again, like it once was by Māori, and we think our sustainable management approach will see this happen.
Ko io matua kore, ko rangi nui kei runga, ko papa tuanuku kei raro, ka puta ko tāne mahuta, tukuna tō wairua kia rere ki te mata o te whenua, kia tina, hui e, tai ki e.